Welcome to the deep dive. So that video presentation you shared, it really sparked some thoughts. The main idea, right, that this effort to find better processes and tools ended up kicking off a whole cultural shift in software. That's quite something.
It really is. If you think back, it was 2001, 17 software folks meeting up in Snowbird, Utah.
Right.
And their goal initially was pretty down to earth, just sharing ideas, better practices for development, trying to solve problems from the whole dot-com boom era.
So practical stuff. They needed ways to handle the sheer growth and complexity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Building software for this new digital age was getting complicated. They were looking for, better ways to manage that development and product and service delivery.
Okay, so not setting out to change the world necessarily, just streamline things.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it went deeper than just finding new techniques.
It did. They ended up hitting on something really fundamental about how people actually work well together.
Ah, the human element.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that led to the Agile Manifesto. Basically a short document, 4 core values that captured this deeper insight.
Okay, yeah, let's dig into those values. The first one, individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Seems simple, but what's the real meat of it for managing products and services today?
Well, what's key there is realizing that for complex work, like building and managing products or services, it's really the people, their creativity, how they talk to each other, how they solve problems, that drives success. Strict processes and fancy tools, they have their place, but they won't get you far if the team members themselves can't collaborate effectively or feel empowered to bring their ideas forward.
That makes a lot of sense, like having the best kitchen gear, but chefs who can't coordinate.
Hey.
Right. Okay. Value number 2, working products and services over comprehensive documentation. What kind of shift is that pointing to?
The traditional way, you often see it in classic waterfall project management, right? It was heavy on upfront planning, massive documents before you even built much.
Yeah, the big spec doc.
Right. This value flips that. It says, look, let's prioritize getting functional products and services out there, things that deliver actual value early and often. It's not saying documentation is bad.
But it's secondary.
Secondary to having something that works, yes. What do you think happens if you get too hung up on the docs first?
Well, I guess you could waste a ton of time documenting stuff nobody ends up needing or wanting. The third value, then, customer collaboration over contract negotiation. This feels like a different way of relating to the end users.
Totally. It's moving from just a transactional sign on the dotted line relationship to do more of an ongoing partnership. The whole idea is keep the customer involved, get their feedback constantly, make sure what you're building actually fits what they need. Even as those needs change, you build with them, not just for them.
Building with them.
I like that. Okay, final value. Responding to change over following a plan. That feels incredibly relevant now, especially in product and service management. Things move so fast. Oh, absolutely. It's almost a survival skill today, isn't it? Markets shift. Tech changes, customer preferences evolve. Sticking rigidly to some plan you made months ago, that can actually sink you.
Right.
This value just highlights being flexible, adaptable, ready to pivot. It's about agility in the truest sense.
Now, the video really hammered this home. These values sound like good product management sense, sure. But the real power, it argued, is the cultural change Agile drives. It's not just about adopting Scrum or Kanban boards. It's fundamentally changing how people work together.
That is such a critical piece, and honestly, where so many places get it wrong. They adopt the practices, the how, daily stand-up sprints, whatever, but they don't cultivate the underlying culture, the why. It's like that analogy, right? Trying to plant seeds in concrete. You can go through the motions, but nothing's going to grow properly.
So the true spirit of Agile, according to the video, is really about empowering teams, building trust, encouraging open communication, making it safe to try new things, and maybe fail sometimes.
Yes, exactly. Creating that environment where innovation isn't just talked about, but can actually happen. That cultural bedrock is what makes any specific Agile tool or practice actually work for managing products and services effectively.
So it's a shift away from that top-down control, which you might see more in traditional project management,
right,
towards enabling teams to adapt, to respond. That's where the real business agility comes from, being able to react quickly.
Precisely. The whole organization gets better at learning and adjusting to whatever comes its way, new data, market shifts, competitor moves.
This makes me think about how we approach new tech now, like AI. The video mentioned this too, how there's this temptation to deploy AI with really rigid plans, fixed expectations, trying to control every little variable.
Yeah, it's fascinating because the Agile Manifesto's principles offer a really helpful lens for thinking about human AI collaboration in product and service management, too.
So
Well, think about it. Just like successful human teams, AI systems often perform better in environments that are adaptable, that allow for experimentation, that build in feedback loops, and trust human judgment alongside the tech.
so the same cultural elements.
The very same ones Agile promotes: adaptability, collaboration, trust, and potential.
So embracing these agile values could actually create a better environment for integrating AI effectively,
Hmm.
letting teams experiment, learn how to work with it, innovate with it.
That's the idea. It builds that muscle for adaptability, not just for how people work together, but how people and technology can work together.
It makes sense. Contrast a team, maybe in product development, that's totally bogged down by bureaucratic approvals and fixed plans,
Yeah,
very traditional project management style,
right.
versus a team using agile principles.
Right.
They're talking directly, iterating fast based on feedback, changing course when needed.
Yeah.
Second team is just going to be faster, probably more creative, deliver better results in the end.
Absolutely. And the video makes a good point that this isn't just for software anymore.
Right, it's broader.
Yeah, these ideas apply way beyond code. Whether you're launching an AI service, running a nonprofit campaign, or even organizing a community project.
Hmm.
This core concept of balancing the goals of the work with unlocking the potential of the people involved, that fosters sustainable growth and real innovation.
It's about creating that dynamic where both the business or the mission and the people thrive,
Exactly. Which kind of leads to the big question for anyone listening, doesn't it?
which is,
Are you just focused on adopting the new tools, the new processes, the new tech like AI? Or are you actively working on building the culture that lets those tools actually create real value in how you manage your products and services?
that really cuts to the heart of it. The Agile Manifesto, born from software, aimed at improving product and service management. It's not dated at all, is it?
Hmm.
It gives us this crucial guidance for building organizations ready for whatever's next.
Especially with things like AI reshaping how we work.
Definitely. Well, we really encourage everyone listening to check out the original video presentation for themselves. It dives even deeper into all this. You can find the links probably as thumbnails or in the description below.